GearNetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
Hey guys, this is Sleazy. I just want to let you know, we decided to do a little bit something different for today's episode. So, Fatman was feeling tired. I was out of it. We've got a lot of things going on currently. So what we wanted to do today is kind of pull back the curtain a little bit. This is what it sounds like when we do a raw episode without any editing whatsoever. So listen to how we deal with stuff, listen how we deal with stuff that we don't normally show on the air, and enjoy this wonderful episode. All right, let's get this shit on the road.
Please.
We've got a lot of shit to do.
No, we don't.
Well, some of us do.
I mean, personally, yes. Putting them on the show, I'm like, no.
Well, same. I'm leaving Thursday morning. So Fatman.
Sleazy.
Did you get forced to watch Impact?
Yeah, some jackass is like, let's make a wrestling podcast and let's cover fucking Impact. I'm just like, oh god. And then 8 years later, fucking,
you're stuck watching Kenny Omega on Impact. How does that feel?
Fuck Kenny Omega.
Let's talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome everyone to another wonderful episode. Tonight we have Mr. Ryan Williams with us.
Hi, y'all.
And, of course, as we alluded to in our cold open...
Fucking Kenny Omega.
Fuck Kenny Omega. We're talking about... What's that?
I got a question. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Which one of you dumb fuckers were like, Kenny Omega's not winning that match?
Both of us.
Well, here's the thing. We'll talk about it more when we talk about the actual match.
Okay.
But... Sorry. Fucking shit. Piece of fucking goddamn garbage. Ah!
Playing with a mic.
Ah. So let's continue talking about Impact.
Okay, so the show opens with a pre-show match I didn't bother watching. No one else watched it either. Cool, sweet. So the real show opens with a three-way match for the X Division Championship. Ace Austin defends.
Whoa! Time out. What the fuck is that?
Wait a minute, what?
A shave.
Is that a baby?
It's a baby face Buckmaster Gotch.
A shave is not a big deal.
Oh, you'd be wrong, sir. You'd be wrong.
It's a fat baby.
Why am I not the most clean-shaven person on this podcast? When did this happen?
I fucked up this morning. This was not my choice.
Okay, fair point. Okay. Sorry, you were rudely interrupted before my favorite match type of all time to open up the show. Go ahead.
Fat baby? Three-way match for the X Division Championship. Ace Austin defends against TJP and Josh Alexander. I have no star ratings for this because it just happened 2 days ago.
Right.
For other people. But 11 minutes and 15 seconds. And Sleazy said he loves this kind of match, so...
I mean, yeah. It was a less amount of the tropes that I normally bitch about, but in the general consensus of the match was decent. I like that they pulled the trigger on Josh Alexander. It was kind of a foregone conclusion because they were kind of pushing him towards that way. I'm surprised I'm not surprised. I'm interested to see what they do with TJP after this. Because while he's one of those guys that you could easily see being the Impact champion, he's kind of waddling around in the X division a lot more. I'd like to see both TJP and Austin go up.
See, the problem with TJP is you got that deal with Major League Wrestling.
That's true, yeah. That's actually a very, very fair point, and I forgot about that. So that's probably why they won't push him.
It's just kind of hard to push him at that point, right? Because he's still doing the MLW. And, like, they're quietly fucking catching ground, man. Like,
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you think of the match?
For Impact, it was a great little opener. I personally, I didn't like the finish for two reasons, and they're both personal stupid reasons. One is I really like Ace Austin. I like that gimmick anyways. I think him as the X champion is money. Two, I do this fantasy wrestling pool with a great Facebook page, the Wrestling Shed, run by a buddy of mine. And I had Ace Austin. If you defend the title, you get 5 points. So then he didn't defend the title, so I didn't get any points for the match. I was doubly wrapped.
Oh.
I thought this match was fucking great.
Really?
I give it 4.25.
Holy shit.
I thought it was a fast-paced and intense fucking match. They made the most of their time. I'm glad Josh Alexander won. I thought it was really fucking great. Okay, everyone silence. Eddie Edwards, Chris Sabin, James Storm, and Willie Mack versus the Violent by Design. 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Big Ass showed up.
Big Ass.
Big Ass.
One of my favorite screenshots.
Good little spot for him.
Cool.
I thought it was the start of the match, honestly.
Like, I mean, Impact as well as in that stable with them, for him being just such a beast. Like, you kind of got a bit of charisma with him, but let him build his own new character now. The perfect way to build him out is to put him behind a psycho like Eric Young.
I agree. I mean, the match made Big Cass in this respect. You know, was the match great? No. But it did its purpose, which was to make, obviously, Morrissey, I think he's going by his real name, really the man to beat now.
What'd you give it, Sleazy?
3 stars.
What'd you give the first match, Sleazy?
3.5, sorry.
1, first match, unranked piece of shit. 2, second match, same rating piece of shit. I thought it was a good match. A clusterfuck at some points, but it was still entertaining.
When is an 8-man tag not a clusterfuck? It's just too many guys.
That's why I like Survivor Series rules when you do that thing. Because at least then you got a purpose of you can pick some people off.
Teams of 5 strive to survive.
Oh, yes. Fatman's favorite match on the card.
Ain't gonna talk about it. Knockouts tag team.
No, boy, no. We gotta talk about the 2 guys that play with toys on a podcast. The Mega Edgeheads collide? No? Nothing?
Look how broken he is.
I'm sorry. No, everyone knows that I really enjoy Zack Ryder, okay? I do. I don't,
as well.
I don't hide that. For what this should have been is 2 guys that really know each other, obviously, because outside of the ring, they're very close friends. They have a podcast together. This was not good. This was not the showcase match that it needed to be to put either Matt or Kurt back up there again. I mean, or Brian, excuse me. I'm thinking Kurt Hawkins now. Thanks.
I didn't say one word. So fuck off.
It was him. It was absolutely Fatman. No, it was me doing it. They're all the same person. It's fine. I was waiting for him to call me a racist. He didn't. I'm surprised. I'm shocked as shit. What the fuck?
White people look alike. Happy?
This show's gonna suck tonight. I'm telling you. I'm batting him up or I'm pitching him up for Fatman. He doesn't even swing anymore. It wasn't good, and honestly, it was a waste of 10 minutes.
All
the
free publicity they got out of that, they just from the other avenues of them promoting that, I guess put some extra eyes on the impact of maybe people Fuck no. This is shitty. The boss could have done way better.
Yeah, 100%.
What about a knockout tag match, Sleazy? Fatman?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I liked it.
Whoa, wait, what? Whoa. We're still talking about the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Zack Ryder was shit in it, as he always is, but
You just like the finish.
I do like the finish. To be honest, it gave fucking Kurt Hawkins fucking the heat that he needed.
True.
It was an okay match for a house show.
Overrating piece of shit.
Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Fire and Flav defend against Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering. 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I was surprised to see Rachel Ellering. I will say that. I was surprised that they dropped the titles to Grace and Ellering.
Okay, one. For the first point, one. You even watched the fucking show, bro?
No.
Yeah.
I did not. Absolutely not.
I know you don't. Two, I am actually surprised they dropped it too.
Well, there you go. I think Jordan Grace has a couple of pretty decent sponsorship deals coming up, and having her as champion will help that, let's just say.
Cool.
That's all I can... I mean, she puts over a lot of cool stuff, let's just say.
Cool.
She helps sell dildos.
Cool. Wait, are they Jonathan Gresham dildos?
No.
Like a mold of his? Because they're dating?
Wow! You went like this?
This?
It's
He's
like
black.
six-
What do you want me to
6
say?
foot wide? And...
It's probably wider than he is.
Wow. I don't know what to say to that.
Ryan's just like, what the fuck did I come on the show for today?
I gotta be paid.
That's your fault for shaving, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
Star rating.
Pick a star rating.
2 3/4. That's what I gave it.
I wouldn't go
Slightly-
that high. Sorry.
Slightly above average match.
It was an average match. It was an okay match for a house show. It was...
Ryan.
You know.
Ryan.
I want to say Iron Kid died, but I love the two of them as tag team champions, and I think a long reign out of them would have been better. There's not a lot I took out of that match anyway. Like, Jordan Grace was chasing them for a while, so, like, I get the storyline part of it makes sense, and the Joe Jazz retiring and stuff, but I just like Fire and Flav anyway. There's another heel that lost the belt. I'm like, that sucks, because they were really good heel champions.
I will agree with that.
Last man standing match, Sammy Callahan versus Trey Menged. I don't fucking know.
The one left from the Rascals.
I'm too tired for this shit.
The
15
one
minutes.
that's not being put over in NXT.
There you go.
It's...
15 minutes, 25 seconds. Sleazy. You love last man standing matches.
Okay.
Do you love Last Man Standing matches? Is this a fun?
It's a rib. No. I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, I know. But especially considering who he's close friends with. I'm not a huge fan of Sammy Callahan. Okay? I know he's a deathmatch wizard. I know he's, the draw in Impact, but I'm just not a fan of his character here. I'm not a fan of how he works in the ring. It doesn't spark joy, as Marie Kondo would say. This match was meant to, obviously put over Trey, but I really don't think it did the job because somebody didn't do the JOB. No, I'm kidding. It's a traditional last man standing match, really. I mean, even the finish was similar to a lot of the ones in WWE back 2, 3, 4 years ago. One barely makes it to their feet and the other one falls. What? Really? Okay. Whatever. I'll give it 3 1/8.
You overrating piece of fucking shit. This was a squash match with Trey getting in one fucking cutter and winning. It was fucking awful. It was stupid and pointless. It was dumb as fuck.
The point of the match was to basically show that Trey never says
His
die.
passion. Yeah, he never gives up. But one move. He hit one fucking move.
Yeah.
It was fucking
And a
stupid.
former world champion.
Yeah. One move on a former world champion. And he win. It was dumb. I gave it Lucky that I gave it 1 star. And I think I'm overrating it at that. It was fucking stupid as fuck. It was terrible. Garbage. Yeah, Ryan. What do you think about it, eh?
It was a Sami Callihan match. As much as I love the Sami Callihan gimmick, just like him as how he portrays the stuff like this is kind of proof on why maybe WWE did take Trey Miguel. It was just, the storyline is stupid, and it's a waste of people. One that could just put him back in the X division and have him be the king of the X division. No, you gotta put him with Sami Callihan to try to get him over. When Sami Callihan was lucky, he got over the people who got locked over. Like,
okay.
Fair.
Impact Tag Team Championship. Finn Juice defends against the Good Brothers, 10 minutes, 35 seconds. I laughed so hard during this match.
why?
Because D'Lo Brown's all like, you know what? There's a lot of people that criticize Impact, but I like that the Impact Tag Team Champions are in New Japan. It gives it credibility. 10 seconds later. Literally, 10 seconds later. We can't have Kenny Omega win the main event. The champion won't be in our company anymore.
Damn it, D'Lo.
Thank you.
It
was an okay match for a house show.
I want to hear from Ryan because he is the tag team wrestling enthusiast.
If you're looking for me to give this match a lot of praise, I don't really want to. I think the Raw team went over, especially with this whole global takeover that they're doing with the cross brands with like AEW and Impact that way, especially what the other match was. I really think the Good Brothers should have went over to continue the whole storyline. If you're going to do it, just don't pick and choose. And in a match that Impact can't look bad, they still kind of look bad because the former tag champs couldn't win it back. The current tag champs turned into company.
Like I said, this whole thing, Impact looks like shit.
I mean, there's 3 titles left in Impact that are actually owned by Impact wrestlers.
2 of them are women's.
Yeah. So that means Josh Alexander is the king of Impact Mountain that's still on the roster. I thought it was an okay match for a house show. I feel like that, honestly, that Finn Juice is gonna drop it to an AEW team.
Of course they are.
But not a normal team. Like, I holy shit, if it's the Young Bucks, shoot me. But I don't think it's going to be Young Bucks. I think it's going to be like Private Party or something.
Of course they are. Let's have a New Japan team versus an AEW team for the Impact Tag Team.
I mean, yeah, though. I think it would work. I think it would be interesting enough that would draw. So, especially when you get to see David Finlay and fucking Juice Robinson work.
That's your problem.
What's that?
You're thinking.
This ain't a WWE show. I gotta hit myself in the head 15 times before I make booking decisions.
Yeah, thinking. That's your problem. Knockouts Championship. Deonna Purrazzo versus Tino Dashwood. 9 minutes, 45 seconds.
This is a fucked up show. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, Purrazzo's doing great work with a former WWE superstar, and it was decent. I mean, I liked the match. I gave it 3.5 stars.
Right.
It was a good little women's match. Deonna Purrazzo's really taken that division as her own now. Yeah. So, like, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the one to finally go over and get that belt. I don't think it's going to be Taylor Wilde. I know they're pushing her now. I don't see it being her, but it's going to be interesting to see who finally takes her off the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Her music is god-awful.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. One of the worst themes probably across wrestling.
It's pretty bad. I thought the match was good. I gave it 3 stars.
Okay.
And wasn't it a heel versus heel match? Were they both heels?
Yeah. You didn't notice it as much as you mainly because I don't think Emma's or Tennille Dashwood's gimmick is all that pronounced, if that makes any sense. It's a heel gimmick, but it's not like over the top heel. So I think it works with Purrazzo, who's also not an over the top heel. So
okay. Let's
talk about the main. Let's just get going. Everyone wants to know about this match. No one gave a shit about the undercard here. Everyone was here for one match. And no, it wasn't the Knockout Championship.
Okay. Everyone is here to talk about RK Bro, right? Is that what we're doing?
I was going to talk about WLC, but
Yes! I think we need to talk about. Can we? We're sitting here. Fatman's gone. So while he's yeah. I think we need to dedicate 10 minutes of this show because it's not going to be a long show. We should dedicate 10 minutes to talking about specifically WLC. Okay, so
there's no way Jay Briscoe's winning the ROH World Title. Fuck you, motherfucker. Shinsuke Nakamura and Asuka are fucking overrated too. Fuck you too. Want to go to that shit? All right, winner take all for the Impact and AEW Championship. One half of the Spot Monkeys, Rich Swann, the Impact World Champion, versus fuck Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion. 23 minutes even.
Hey, at least it wasn't a 60-minute Okada match.
Ryan,
I'd like to point out. I told Bodie what was going to happen, and Bodie were like, "No."
Well, I'll tell you this: it was dumb. Yeah, it was.
No.
It makes Rich Swann specifically and Impact in general look like shit.
In the world of wrestling that forgets stuff all the time, or tries to play it after they forget it for promotional value, this is going to be good enough that Omega's going to win a belt somewhere else in another, probably New Japan, he beats fucking Ospreay, and be the super belt collector. And then when he starts losing these belts one off, whoever beats him for that belt is going to get a super rub, and something good is going to come from it. So whatever name takes the belt off of Omega in Impact is going to be their next big guy.
there should be one person that does that in Impact.
It's Moose.
100% Moose. iPhone. iPhone.
Moose.
iPhone.
Moose.
iPhone.
Moose.
iPhone? Anyway, yeah.
The problem is,
should be Moose.
here's the issue. I guarantee it's not going to be a clean finish.
No, because you got to protect Kenny Omega.
Right. And that's the big problem that I'm going to have with this when this all settles out in the wash. The only person that's going to have a clean win against Omega is Adam Page, because you goddamn guarantee he's going to win that title, the AEW championship.
Yeah.
Insightful input, Fat Man. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm a Hall of Famer. Yeah, right here.
Well, you're certain putting on a Hall of Fame worthy match 30 years after you made it.
I've been fucking moving. Fuck off. You're lucky I'm even on this show this week, Booker. You're lucky I was able to watch this fucking show, asshole.
I get 2 teeth pulled. I can't talk. I'm still on the show.
You're not.
You're
on
sitting
the show,
here. You're sitting
not
here.
on the show.
I absolutely was. I was going.
No, that was you sucking dick.
You get a little tired. And you're like, I don't even want to be on the show.
Damn fucking right. I'm a Famer. I've earned it, bitch.
You've earned nothing in your career.
I've earned it, bitch.
As a wrestling journalist.
The only, yeah, the only thing you've earned.
Then. I'm the same as Meltzer then.
I mean, so is the guy on the corner selling crack. I mean,
I'll be his Meltzer too.
Okay, fair there. Hey man, would you like some crack? No? How about this Wrestling Observer for $12.99 a month?
Oh, Adam Page beating. I still don't.
Page is beating Omega. Moose is probably
How
beating.
about we say this? Page should be beating Omega. Moose should beat Omega.
Who should beat him for the AAA title then?
I don't fucking care.
It's going to be Tanahashi that beats him in. No, it won't be Tanahashi. It'll be Okada. It'll be Okada in New Japan, because I don't trust anybody else. They're hot potatoing the title right now because they really don't know what to do with it. I think they've made a mess of their division right now.
Sure fucking have.
So I think I really do believe that they're either going to drop it to Ospreay, or from Ospreay to Omega, and either have him and Ibushi duke it out and Ibushi takes it off of him, or they'll put Okada back with him. The money match is Coda, but I don't think they will pull the trigger on the match. I really don't think so.
The money match is Coda.
It is. It absolutely is. But I really don't think they'll actually pull the trigger. If they do, great. But I really don't think they will. I feel like that they're either going to toss it on to Tanahashi or Okada, because one of those two would be I hate to say it this way because Kota is an established star, but there's two legends right now in New Japan. It's Okada and Tanahashi, and they have a brand new belt. So, of course, one of them's got to touch it. Mm-hmm. So, as for the match itself...
There we go. I was just going to say, anyway...
No, you talked about the finish. I know Fatman loves Kenny Omega matches in general. I know he loves how Kenny Omega sells matches. I thought this was pretty good. It had to deliver. It really did. If this wasn't going to deliver, they might as well end this angle now and just go back to what they were doing. Rich was the type of opponent that I think Kenny works with well, but he still has issues with selling big shit. And Fatman's going to say the exact same thing right now, too.
Because I'm the one that brought it up.
Yeah. You're absolutely right on it, though.
You say louder.
What's that?
He fucking sells a fucking punch to the face like he died, but yet a finisher, he kicks out at one and comes right back up.
It's the whole fighting spirit gimmick. You know, that's what New Japan was built upon.
Well, it's stupid.
It is stupid. I've always had problems with it. That being said, I think it was a good enough match that it absolutely delivered in the way it needed to. And if you're gonna fucking dump it to Omega, I guess this was a good way to do it. Match itself, 4 stars.
Ryan.
Honestly.
So you're both underrating pieces of shit. Yeah, you heard me right. Underrating. I gave it 4.5. I thought the match was fantastic. Mauro Ranallo calling that match made that match way better. Had a bigger fight feel to it. And he's 1,000 times better than the fucking striker ever thinks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it just fucking made it awesome. There were a few botches that happened on the top rope. Thank God no one got hurt, because that could have been bad. The ref bump was stupid and pointless. Why even have 2 referees down there? Just cause?
Especially when it was...
No. Your issue is that it's 2 different companies. That makes sense to have a company.
Okay, but the other ref's only spot was, I'm going to take a chair away from you because it's a fair fight. You didn't even need the ref bump for that. You could have done Callis distracting him and then have him do... Yeah, it was stupid. It was dumb.
And yet you rated this 4.5 stars.
Yep.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Sure did.
When did you watch this?
Last night.
Were you tired then?
Fuck yeah, it was.
There you go.
This match ended at midnight last night.
I want to point out that you started off overrating matches on this card, and then as the card kept going, you started to rate matches less and less, and then for some reason they went back up again. What the fuck happened?
Your face.
Why the fuck do my face with you?
I didn't say anything about your face.
This is insightful commentary here.
Your face, pointing to Sleazy. But your face, yeah, look at it. It's a giant baby.
I love how he points in the screen. First of all, this is an audio podcast. Second of all, we don't know who you're pointing to because we're seeing you on Zoom pointing to a random screen.
I'm pointing to that one right there.
Yeah, we can't see
Ryan's
who that
here.
is.
You're in the
We
middle.
don't
Ryan's
know
here.
that.
You're there, Ryan's there. You're there, Ryan's there.
Yes, but to me, when you go...
A fat sleazy fuck is there, and a giant baby's there. There.
When you point straight up on my screen, you point at me.
You.
That's sleazy. Me.
You.
Sleazy.
So you know!
Ryan?
Go down, that's weird.
Batman.
I'm always on top. Always.
I'm sleazy.
Because he politics.
So, as you can see, Ryan, I guess apparently Sleazy is the meat to our sandwich.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
He's trying not to laugh.
You're welcome for that.
He's trying not to laugh.
Eat the cracker, bitch.
Overall thoughts on the show?
Great for Impact. Great little show.
The matches weren't as good as I would have hoped, but they still showed off the vast majority of the Impact talent that's currently there. Everyone was there for Swan versus Omega, but I hope that fans took out of this maybe the ability to watch Impact more.
That was the point. Yep. I thought it was a good Impact show. If you want to be a mark, listen to this.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Cool.
And so since I've been moving, I didn't really have time to do news and rumors, but there's one thing I do want to touch on, and that's Steve Mongo McMichael announcing that he has ALS, which apparently I guess one of us on the show wishes he had. And then he got it.
Whose
Ryan.
fault is that?
Ryan.
When did I say that?
You wished me years ago that I would get ALS.
Not Mongo.
But you're the one that brought it up, so I'm putting this evil on you, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
But it is, in all seriousness, that is really, really sad to hear.
It's a terrible disease.
Mm-hmm.
I know, who was it? Brandon? Brandon had somebody he knew had it, or was it Chip? I can't remember who brought it up in the chat. My ex-girlfriend from high school, her father had it and died from it. So yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it sucks. I know there's a GoFundMe for him, so we'll plug that.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's
pretty much it. I mean, yeah,
short show. Talk about Impact, and yeah.
I'm quickly looking to see if there was anything really out there.
I'm doing the same thing, and the first thing that popped up, CMLL ends working relationship with Ring of Honor.
That's going to be interesting.
Isn't their world champion?
No, Rush left CMLL and is doing his own thing with somewhere else.
Oh.
That's the first thing I thought, too. I was like, how's that going to work? But no,
Yeah.
Rush used to do with CMLL, and he's with a new little spot.
Okay. My cat's freaking out.
There's a couple of people. I'm trying to see if I can pronounce any of these names. I don't really want to. That are with Roosh or Rush or however the fuck you pronounce it. That what's in that stable is jumped over in that Fed too. So they don't got to worry about any issue with the people that they've been pushing in that main storyline.
Right.
All right.
I mean, what really... It looked like they were slowly dissolving the partnership anyway. So I think they're just putting a bow on it. It certainly didn't seem like that it was beneficial to Ring of Honor. And I certainly don't think it was beneficial to CMLL. So, yeah, there's not all that much. I did end up watching, what was it? The Brawl for All episode of Dark Side of the Ring again. And, the new episodes of Dark Side of the Ring are starting May 9th, I think, on Vice. If you guys haven't checked out the show, please, absolutely. It's a hilarious, well, not always hilarious. Some of them are very tragic, but the Brawl for All was a hilarious episode, honestly, and you guys should really check it out. Oh, so entertaining.
Yep.
Anything else? I can't think of anything else, so
Nope,
I'm okay with ending the show for tonight. Ryan, Twitter?
Ryan Buck85.
I am TWS Sleazy.
EWS Fatman.
And the show is at Sleazy Fatman on Twitter. Instagram at Sleazy Fatman. Facebook.com/Sleazy and the Fatman. You can check us out on all your wonderful podcast platforms. You can also find us at thewrestlingshow.com and gearnetwork.com. Once again, if you have us in your subscribe, make sure you are downloading our episodes. It helps us out a lot. Once again, we do have the new subreddit, r/The Wrestling Show. Check us out. We do talk a lot of shit and whatnot. What do we have on the docket for next week? Do we have anything actually planned?
Next week will be my birthday. So,
Fuck your birthday. You know what it is?
There's no show or nothing out, so.
Everyone knows what your birthday day is.
All right, I'm out.
Nah, it's, we'll probably do some cool little special for next week because we really don't have anything to review. So maybe we can tap Ryan for trivia. Maybe we can get that in there. But that's pretty much it for the show. Thank you guys for listening as always, and always promoting the show. We don't normally talk all that much about promotion, but please share our show around. We're trying to grow our audience as much as possible, and liking, commenting on Apple Podcasts, liking on Spreaker, liking on Spotify, and like I said, subscribing to our channel and shows and our social media always helps that out. So for Ryan and for Sleazy,
For the Fatman.
this is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Kenny Omega.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm the world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.